Anthropic just quietly revealed how Claude can now slash developer time by 30%. That's not a marketing claim, it's a specific workflow that could redefine how your team builds software right now. For anyone writing code, or managing those who do, this changes everything. But beneath the promise of 2.5x productivity, there are 3 critical details everyone else is missing. We'll break down what Anthropic really shipped, and if this is the moment AI actually becomes your new coding co-pilot. OpenAI has its Codex, Google has Gemini, but Anthropic just made a quiet move that could vault Claude to the top of the developer stack. They published a deep dive on maximizing the value of your Claude code sessions. On the surface, it sounds like a simple guide, but it's a blueprint for a new way to write software. Anthropic's claim is that by following their 7 specific principles for iterative coding, developers can achieve an immediate 20% gain in efficiency. This isn't just about writing code faster, it's about a feedback loop so tight, it mimics pair programming with a superhuman partner. They say Claude can now generate complex functions from minimal prompts, debug multi-file projects, and even refactor entire codebases with 90% accuracy, provided you use the new session structure. The core idea is simple. Instead of single prompts, use a structured dialogue to guide Claude through a problem, narrowing down its focus, making it a true co-pilot, not just a suggestion engine. This moves past the old paste and pray method and promises a 2.5x boost to complex coding tasks, cutting traditional debugging cycles by up to 40%. So how do you actually get this 2.5x boost? Anthropic's blog outlines a granular 5-step process for each code session. It starts with explicit role setting for Claude, telling it to act as a senior architect or a bug hunting specialist. Then, instead of just dumping a problem, you break it into atomic units, feeding Claude small, manageable tasks. The real breakthrough comes in the iterative refinement. Claude gives you a snippet, you give it feedback, and it instantly generates a revised version, often within 10 seconds. This hyper-responsive feedback loop is why Anthropic can point to a 15% reduction in typical integration errors. Most AI coding assistants struggle with context window limits and maintaining state across multiple turns. But Claude, with its larger context windows, seems to be designed for this session-based approach, allowing it to remember hundreds of lines of previous code and conversation, up to 200,000 tokens. This isn't just a trick. It suggests a fundamental advantage in how Claude processes long-form development problems. They demonstrated how it could tackle a complex SQL query optimization, reducing 45 lines of inefficient code into 12 optimized lines, improving execution speed by 3x. For developers, this means less time wrestling with documentation and more time building. It's like having a coding mentor who knows every library and framework inside out, available on demand, and ready to refactor a complex system at a moment's notice, potentially saving engineering teams thousands of hours annually. Their internal benchmarks suggest senior developers using these methods completed specific feature development tasks 35% faster than control groups. But here's the catch everyone's missing. While Anthropic highlights immense gains, they also quietly underline a critical dependency. This 2.5x productivity boost isn't automatic. It relies heavily on the asterisk developer's asterisk skill in structuring these iterative sessions. It's not a fire and forget AI. You need to be a skilled prompt engineer, almost a new job title, to unlock Claude's full potential. The system still requires significant human oversight and expertise to guide it correctly, especially in nuanced, domain-specific coding. For junior developers, this learning curve could be steep, potentially slowing them down initially, before any gains are realized. And for companies, while it promises to save thousands of hours, it also means dedicating time to train their teams on this new, specific workflow. Anthropic's blog details 8 common pitfalls users encounter when they don't follow the session structure, leading to generic, often buggy code that requires more cleanup. So, while it's a powerful tool, it's not a silver bullet. The true winners here are experienced developers who can master the art of AI pairing, becoming 10x more productive. The losers might be those who expected a magical code generator that works out of the box. So, Anthropic just pushed the boundaries of what a coding AI can do, but with a nuanced message. The future of AI-assisted development isn't about AI replacing developers, it's about AI elevating the *best developers. Their focus on structured code sessions isn't just about better prompts, it's a blueprint for a more effective human-AI collaboration that could become standard across the industry. This strategy helps Claude maintain context, reduce hallucinations in long conversations, and consistently deliver high-quality code. The data suggests that for those willing to adapt, Claude isn't just a tool, it's a force multiplier. This subtle shift could cement Anthropic's position as a serious contender in the enterprise coding space, especially for large projects. But the bigger question remains, will developers embrace this new workflow, or will the learning curve prove too steep for widespread adoption? And how will rivals like OpenAI and Google respond to a model that excels in long-form, iterative coding sessions?